Hello, welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. It's time for a beer review. Last night I did a beer review and I reviewed two beers, and the two beers that I reviewed last night in one video were these British ales from the Great British Brewing Co. Brewed for Aldi basically. One's an ale and one's a lager. And unfortunately the video stopped recording. The lager was rubbish, the ale was actually okay. I'm not going to buy them both again to do the video again, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? These things happen when you're filming. Sometimes things just turn off for no good reason. But anyway, on with this one. So this one we're doing a beer that's come across from America. It's called DC Brau Joint Resolution Hazy India Pale Ale, coming in at 5.5% ABV in a 330ml can, which I cannot stand. And this one is from TK Maxx. I don't think I've ever bought beer from TK Maxx before. I know they quite often sell wine and stuff. I've never seen them sell beer, but this was in there. It was reduced from £2 something to £1.80. On the back, I can't fully read what it says, but it goes on about being hazy and juicy, hazy and juicy, hazy and juicy, just like our government. Yeah, what else? But there you go. There's the TK Maxx sticker on there as well. But there's the can. Not a bad looking can, made in DC. So yeah, I've not had anything from DC Brau. So it's brewed and canned in Washington DC by Brau Brewing. Never had anything from them, but saying it's a Hazy India Pale Ale. Let's get on with it. Let's see what this one's all about, shall we? Give her in a glass, see how she looks, how she sniffs, and how she tastes. I'm thoroughly enjoying this prolonged decent summer that we're having. I know if you're working outside or whatever, it is hot and uncomfortable, but it's good to have a decent summer, isn't it? I know I prefer the heat. I do like the heat. I'm not a big fan of the cold. In fact, I really dislike the cold. Anyway, there's the beer in a glass. So let's stop waffling about the weather. We all know what the weather's like. There it is, lovely and hazy, orangey in colour. Nice little head on the top of there. That looks like it's going to stick around. Quite dense, that head. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? Nice chill haze, nice cold can of beer. Just what we need in these hot days or end of hot days. Let's have a sniff then. Tropical aromas, citrus aromas. Quite lime. On the citrus front it's more lime than it is lemon. Hints of other tropical fruits like the passion fruit. Grapefruit's in there as well, actually. Yeah, that smells pretty decent for a Hazy India Pale Ale. It's tropical, it's fruity on the aroma, smells decent. Let's see how she tastes. Cheers. Massively carbonated. Oh, that is fizzy, but I like it. Don't go over the top. Nice little pine finish on the back as well, which is always welcome. That's a nice beer. That's a refreshing beer. It's got a nice crisp element to it. Nice piney finish on the back. I like that. The flavours are grapefruit, orange, lime. Something else. There's something else trying to push on through. It's almost like a dark fruit in there. Almost like a black currant. There's a little hint of that. A little hint of something dark fruit wise in there, but pardon me, it is really well carbonated, but I like it. A good mouthfeel, kind of lingers, hangs around, finishes nicely. Like I say, with that hoppy and pine bitter finish. It's not huge, not a massive bitter finish, but it's there, and it's a nice way for that to finish because you get the sweetness on the front, nice sweetness with the kind of like the grapefruit, the citrus elements to it, which turn a little bit sharp and then moves into that bitter finish. I've never had anything from DC Brau. Glad I saw this, glad I picked it up. That's a nice beer, really refreshing, really drinkable. really carbonated, 5.5%. That's a decent beer. If you've had it or had anything from DC Brau, and there's any other beers you can recommend from them, stick something in the comments. For once, it's a quick, sharp review. I'm all done. See you all on the next one. Get yourself to TK Maxx, see if you can get one. Cheers. All the best. Bye now.